The lasting resonance of Taehyung and RM's appearance at the premiere of No Other Choice was not only measured in headlines or hashtags, but also in the way the public memory seemed to capture the event as a cultural phenomenon. In the days following the premiere, Korean television talk shows replayed the red carpet clip on loop, often focusing on Taehyung's warm smile and RM's subtle, yet magnetic aura. Guests on these shows commented on how unusual it was for K-pop idols of their stature to appear at a film premiere without prior promotion, underscoring the spontaneity that made the moment feel so authentic. Entertainment reporters agreed that such rare appearances carried a kind of organic power that no scripted PR strategy could replicate. Fashion critics also weighed in heavily. Several online fashion blogs highlighted the simplicity of Taehyung's black suit and the deliberate looseness of its fit, emphasizing how he rejected the typical fitted and polished red carpet look. Instead, his effortless coolness gave off the impression of someone comfortable in his own skin, a quality that resonated not only with fans but also with industry insiders who see him as a style icon. RM's minimalist suit was praised for its intellectual sophistication, an aesthetic that matched his reputation as the brain of BTS. Designers and stylists suggested that the duo had redefined the expectations of red carpet menswear by showing that individuality, rather than extravagance, can command the spotlight. Internationally, the buzz carried into mainstream outlets. American media like Billboard and Variety picked up the story, noting how the premiere of a Korean film became global news largely due to BTS's presence. Japanese outlets described Taehyung as a living sculpture, while Brazilian entertainment pages called the duo's attendance a cultural crossover moment. Such wide coverage suggested that the influence of BTS extends beyond language and geography. Wherever they appear, they bring with them an automatic bridge to international attention. Meanwhile, fan-led projects multiplied online. ARMY accounts organized virtual galleries of edited photos, turning Taehyung and RM's heart pose into digital art pieces that circulated widely. Some fans even printed banners and posters featuring the pose, which they displayed in cafes dedicated to BTS in Seoul, Tokyo, and Manila. These offline activities illustrated how a fleeting moment on a red carpet could ripple outward into physical spaces, transforming into shared fan rituals that deepen the sense of global community. Industry analysts predicted measurable outcomes for the film itself. Early box office tracking indicated that the first-day ticket sales for No Other Choice exceeded projections by nearly 25%. Several commentators directly attributed this surge to the unexpected BTS spotlight. While the film's cast already carried enormous star power in Sun Ye-jin and Hyun Bin, the sudden wave of K-pop attention expanded the audience demographic, bringing younger viewers who might not usually attend such a genre of film. This phenomenon, often described as the BTS effect, reinforced the notion that BTS members act as multipliers in the entertainment economy, their presence generating real financial impact. Netizens continued to dissect the details of the event long after the premiere ended. Some debated whether Taehyung's decision to wear a looser-cut suit was a subtle nod to vintage fashion trends. Others zoomed in on RM's calm demeanor, suggesting that his elegance made him appear like a diplomat rather than a musician. Threads on international forums discussed how both idols maintained a delicate balance between blending into the event and yet becoming its central highlight. This balance, fans argued, is what makes BTS members so effective in crossover cultural moments. They do not overshadow the main subject but instead elevate it through their participation. The ripple effect also extended into academia. A cultural studies professor in Seoul was quoted by Yonhap News, saying that the event highlighted the permeability of cultural industries in Korea, where music, film, and fashion are no longer siloed but interconnected. The professor suggested that the shared presence of BTS members at a film premiere underscored how global idols can function as ambassadors of the broader Hallyu wave, reinforcing Korea's position as a cultural powerhouse. Such commentary elevated the moment from mere celebrity gossip into a case study of cultural globalization. As more days passed, international fans recreated the heart pose at fan gatherings, meetups, and even school events. Videos of groups performing the pose in countries like Mexico, India, and France circulated widely, proving that what began as a spontaneous gesture on the red carpet had evolved into a global trend. This capacity to transform a small act into a widespread movement illustrated the dynamic between BTS and their fandom, a continuous loop of creation, amplification, and recreation across borders. In the entertainment business, stakeholders took notes. Public relations agencies began analyzing the premiere's media footprint, considering how unannounced celebrity appearances could become a new marketing strategy. While it is rare to replicate the organic magnetism of BTS, the event sparked discussions about collaborations between music idols and film promotions in the future. For producers and distributors, the case of No Other Choice became an example of how cross-industry support can lead to exponential promotional value. Even weeks after the event, the images of Taehyung and RM at the premiere remained widely circulated online. Fans edited the heart pose into wallpapers, merchandise, and animated GIFs, ensuring its longevity in digital culture. News articles about the film continue to mention the BTS attendance as a defining feature of its promotional cycle. In a sense, the premiere had transformed from a singular industry event into a historical cultural snapshot, remembered not just for the film but for the synergy it represented between K-pop, cinema, and global fandom. Beyond the immediate excitement of the premiere night, Taehyung and RM's presence opened broader discussions about the evolving role of K-pop idols in shaping Korea's cultural diplomacy. Over the past decade, BTS has not only dominated global music charts but also served as a bridge between South Korea and the world, representing modern Korean identity in its most dynamic form. Their appearance at No Other Choice was emblematic of this larger narrative, where the boundaries between music, fashion, film, and diplomacy are increasingly blurred. Cultural experts in Seoul noted how their attendance symbolized a form of soft power in action. By simply walking the red carpet, Taehyung and RM drew international cameras and reporters who may not have otherwise covered the event. In doing so, they elevated the film's profile and highlighted Korean cinema on a global scale. For Park Chan-wook, a director already renowned for his international acclaim, this crossover appeal added a new dimension of anticipation to the film's release. Some even argued that the premiere had shifted from being a national cinematic event into a global pop cultural moment. Fashion analysts also took time to break down Taehyung and RM's outfits, noting how their style choices reflected both personal identity and broader trends. Taehyung's classic black suit with subtle modern tailoring was praised as timeless yet innovative, an aesthetic that mirrors his artistic persona. Meanwhile, RM's gray ensemble was highlighted for its understated sophistication, with critics pointing out that his choice of muted tones conveyed maturity and confidence. Together, their looks were described as a duet of contrasts, one embodying elegance with a hint of mystery, the other exuding intellectual calmness. These interpretations were widely circulated in online magazines, reinforcing how every public appearance by BTS members is dissected with precision. On fan platforms, discussions went beyond admiration to heartfelt reflection. Many ARMY members described the event as symbolic of hope and reunion. After years of military